Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for a radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast, we're glad you all could be with us as well. Recording artist Antonio Ramsey has been someone I've been able to follow now for some time. He's been able to give us music that is always close to his heart, but also gets to people as well. He's now celebrating his new project called Flamingo DR, and the single Independent is already getting a lot of attention. We're going to talk to Antonio not only about this new release, but also what it's been like for him to see his growing fan base, what it's been like for him to share new music, and of course we'll let you guys know how to stay connected with him as well. Antonio, welcome back to the program, man.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's been a while since we've been able to talk, so I'm excited to be on the show again and just kind of catch up, man, and let people know what's going on with me.
Right. Man, and that's the thing, man. One thing about you, man, is the consistency. I think about the very first time I interviewed with you, which is really crazy to think about. I mean, you've been able to do so much when it comes to music. Antonio, what has it been like for you to see the way, not only, of course, the fans have continued to gravitate towards your music, but also the way that they've stayed with you over the years?
It's amazing because as an independent artist, you know, your main goal in this thing is just to change lives, just to touch people in a ways that they can connect to your music. And it's just been so amazing to have people that rock with me wholeheartedly. Like, they literally are always waiting for the music. They're pushing me to put out the music. Like, without the people that have been in my inboxes, in my DMs, under my comments saying, hey, we want new music, because I stepped in. I was doing a lot of acting for a while, so I've been in that bag for a long time now. But, you know, it was my fans, those people that were like, we want the music. So I was like, I got to get this project done for them. So without them, I would not be where I am today, and I thank them every day. Anybody that supports me, thank you so much for pushing me every day.
Yeah, and the thing is, man, you've made it easy in that one thing about you, no matter what you're doing, the consistency is there. So I think that goes a lot to the work ethic. So let's talk about that and the personal angle to Flamingo DR for you. How much of where you come from, Antonio, how much does that really push you and really keep you moving forward?
Well, this album is a love letter to where I'm from. I'm from Boynton Beach, Florida originally, then I moved to Miami. But I'm originally from Boynton Beach, Florida, and Flamingo DR is the street in which I grew up on, and that street literally molded me. It molded my work ethic. It molded the man I am today. It molded what I was going to become. It literally molded all these things that came to fruition at this time in life. So I had to make this album feel it authentically me. Like, when you hear it, you know it's Antonio Ramsey. The tracks feel like me. The writing feels like me. Everything on this project feels like home for me. And that is, again, my love letter to home because, again, when you say work ethic, I learned that on Flamingo DR with my mom saying, hey, get you some hobbies, do this, be in things, keep moving, keep doing this. You know, so I kind of got that from that street and from that world which I chose living in. So, man, I'm excited, man. I'm so glad it's doing what it's doing right now.
Right. And I want to talk about, too, I mean, the pride that you must feel, but also others may feel as well. Have you always known, Antonio, though, that if you were consistent, if you gave it your best, did you always know that the hard work was going to pay off for you?
For me, you know, you have these people that are always like, oh, I always knew it was going to be. For me, you always want, you hope, you pray for the best. You know, I always wanted the best, but I never knew what was going to happen. You never know what's going to happen in this situation, especially in the music industry. You never know what route it's going to go. You never have anything. So I went into it as all I can do is give it my best. Give the best music I can give the best shows I can give authentically me, and that should be enough. And that's all I had to do. I just pray and stay in that faith that, hey, it'll work out if it's supposed to work out. I want it to work out. All you can do is say, hey, God, this is what I want. I'm asking for it. Look, I'm looking down on a brother, but hey, you can just ask for it and then just pray that he grants it for you. If it's in his wishes for you, he'll give it to you. And he's just been granting me all these amazing things. So I know this is what I'm destined to do, man.
Got you. Well, the first time you appeared on this program, it's hard to believe, which is why when I got the email about you, and shout out to, of course, 2 Hours Entertainment, Raphael, it was 5 years ago It was June 2017, man. That was the first time you appeared on this program. And one of the things that you talked about then that you were still able to push and make your own is funk trap. Talk to us about that and how you've kind of been able to create your signature sound.
Yeah, so the crazy thing is, back in 2017, I was at a point where I was like, funk trap is a particular sound, and which it does have a certain feel, to it, a certain groove to it. But funk trap for me now in 2022 has become a lifestyle in which I'm trying to show all my fans, and I want everybody else to feel. Funk trap is living for yourself. Funk trap is just pushing yourself daily to just become the best you can be. Funk trap is doing whatever you want to do. As long as you ain't hurting nobody in this world, do whatever it is that you want to do. So it's become not only about the music for me. Yes, my music is going to groove. You're going to bounce. You're going to feel. You're going to love. But you also are going to get a lifestyle from it, too. I'm going to empower you to live a certain way. I'm going to try to get you to being confident in yourself because, with social media and all these other things, everybody's trying to live for other people now. And it's like everybody's like, oh, trying to impress everybody else. It's like, no, that's why your lives, you might feel like it's down. Or live for yourself. You'll feel so much better. You'll be more energized. So it's become not only about the music, but it's a lifestyle as well now.
So let's dig into that. You mentioned social media. Of course, that's one of the ways that we've been able to stay connected, Antonio. I've been able to keep up with you that way. So what has helped you to stay true to you along the way? As your star has continued to rise, what has helped you to stay true to who Antonio Ramsey is?
So the people I keep around me, I keep nothing but the people that are going to keep me humble at all times around me. They don't see me as Antonio Ramsey who's doing movies, Antonio Ramsey who's touring, Antonio Ramsey who's putting out music. They see me as Tony Ramsey from Florida. I need to tell you what it's going to be. I'm not going to sugarcoat with you. And I feel like when you have to have those people around you because they're going to keep you grounded. They're going to keep you feeling like you're home at all times. So from my management to Raphael to everybody that's around me feels like family. So they're always going to keep me, even though I don't have that mentality in the first place, it just helps to have even more people that are humble around you, So I credit that to the people around me that keep me humble,
Yeah. So let's go back then a couple years in, Antonio. You mentioned the acting. What has that experience been like for you? I mean, I saw your IMDb page as I was prepping for your segment today. So what is that like for you to add this different dimension and show your creativity in that way?
The crazy thing is I've always known I was meant for a camera. Like, since I was a kid, my mom's always known I was meant for a camera. My dad's always known I was meant for a camera. So this was just an extension of what my star was going to be in the first place. And what I had to do was just show people I'm not just one-dimensional. I'm multi-dimensional. Mm-hmm. So this was just something for me to step in that felt natural. It didn't feel like I was trying to learn a new craft. Although learning lines was a new thing for me. So I just had to find, once you get that learning curve, it becomes a little easier. But, learning lines, once I got past that hurdle, it was smooth sailing, man, because it's me being me, but just in different forms. And it's just a cool, fun thing to do. And my music also extends into that. For A New Life, a film that's coming out by Troy Skinner, I performed the lead title track on that. It's a recreation of a song that I did, so I have a record on that. So it's like I also still get to have music a part of these movies that I'm doing.
Love that, love that. For those who are just tuning in, you're listening to Conversations Live. We're excited to welcome back Antonio Ramsey to our program today. We're talking to him not only about his extraordinary career, but also what's been like for him to do work that he loves and to share that with all of you. The project we're talking about right now is his new project. It's the album Flamingo Drive, and the single that definitely has people talking, and the visual too, Antonio, is Independent. So I want to talk about what that was like, because I love the message of this song. For one, of course, we as guys, we like to be able to be that protector, but also to look after, the special lady in our lives. However, it's also great to know that, women can be independent, can have their own thing. What was it like for you to celebrate the independent woman in this song and also in the video?
Definitely. So when I first heard the track, it just gave me this bounce. Again, I was a dancer before I was an artist. So the track is always going to be where I start first in my writing. So it was just had such a good bounce to it. And I was like, I want to empower women on this. This sounds like something women can go to the club and, just feel good about. So that's how the hook came about. And then I pulled Zaire in, amazing artist. Thank you for Zaire for jumping on the record with me. I pulled her in and I was like, listen, being independent is more than just financial for women. It's also like they got to know, like when they walk into a room, I don't need a man to be like, oh, you're so beautiful. Like know it already in your heart before a man tells you. Already walking in knowing like, I look good, so I want to step outside the financial part of independence and empower women to be independent in themselves, independent when they walk out into this world, to be around people. Like, you don't need validation from anybody. Like, always have that validation in yourself first. So that's kind of where I wanted to kind of take that message, but also have fun. So, you know, you got to have that party element to it.
Right.
And then for the video, I didn't want something like over the top conceptualized. I want something fun that just really lets the song shine through. So I don't know if you ever seen that Diddy and May song where they're in like the black and white room and they're just kind of dancing around having a good time.
Right.
The song right off the top of my head. You know, just kind of like a cool, but like that's the vibe I wanted to go for the video, and it came out perfect. Thank you to Hyperview Films for that. It came out perfect, man. The colors look great, and I'm just excited. We're on radio now in Seattle, so it's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. So we definitely want our audience to check it out. Again, the new project is called Flamingo Drive. The artist is Antonio Ramsey. So, Antonio, last thing I want to ask you about is about in person. I mean, that's one of the things I know a lot of artists were missing over the past couple of years. What about that? I mean, what has that been like for you now to be able to reach back out to your fans and to communicate and be able to spend some time with them?
Anybody that knows me knows Antonio Ramsey is a stage artist. I love the stage. That's where I thrive. That's where I shine. That's why I feel like I touch people the most. So being able to finally get back on stage, man, it feels like it's scary at the same time as exhilarating, because it's like I'm getting back out here and I have all this energy to put on stage, but also it's been so long.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So it's like now I'm in the process of just I want to put together an amazing show. So I've just been putting together a new show to get ready to start touring with. I got to perform last week at my release party, so that was amazing, man. Thanks to everybody that came out to that. And it just felt good. Stage feels like home. Stage feels like where I'm supposed to be. And, you know, I like to cut a rug, so I miss moving my feet on that stage, man. So we back, and it feels good.
Gotcha. Well, man, congratulations to you again. So glad we got a chance to catch back up, Antonio. We mentioned about the new project, but how can our audience stay connected with you?
Yeah, definitely. And thanks again for rocking with me to you. You've been rocking with me forever, and I definitely appreciate you. Appreciate you. Definitely. But you can follow me on my website, AntonioRamsey.com. I am an Instagram junkie. My Instagram is @IamAntonioRamsey. And my new project, Flamingo Drive, is available everywhere you get music, stream it anywhere. And the video is on YouTube right now @IamAntonioRamsey.
All right, man. Congratulations to you again, man. And looking forward to our next conversation together.
Thank you. We'll definitely talk soon, man. We can't be 2017 to 2022 again. We gotta be
right.
A little sooner than that, man. We gotta keep up sooner than that, man.
You got it. We go make it happen for sure, Antonio, man. Blessings to you, man, always. Again, everyone, Antonio Ramsey has been our guest. Make sure you guys do pick up Flamingo Drive for yourself and stay connected with him, as you mentioned, on his website as well as on Instagram, too. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. As always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. And let's go make today amazing. Take care.